Κυρίες και κύριοι, καλησπέρα σας. Όπως σας είχα προαναφέρει, βρισκόμαστε στην Πάφο, όπου σήμερα σε μια ηλιόλουστη ημέρα έχω την χαρά και την τιμή να βρίσκομαι δίπλα μου, εδώ κοντά μου, στη διπλανή καρέκλα, με έναν πολύ γνωστό ακτιβιστή μιας πολύ καλής και φίλης χώρας, και μιλάμε για τον κύριο Ιωσέφ Χαδάντ, ο οποίος για ένα διήμερο θα βρίσκεται στην Κύπρο με σκοπό να ενημερώσει τους Κυπρίους πολίτες, τους αδελφούς μας εδώ πέρα, για όλα αυτά τα οποία συμβαίνουν στη Μέση Ανατολή. Κύριε Ιωσέφ Χαδάντ, καλώς ήρθατε.
Thank you for having me.
Δική μου η τιμή, και θα ήθελα, ξεκινώντας την σημερινή μας συνέντευξη, να πείτε στον κόσμο που μας ακούει στην Ελλάδα, την Κύπρο και στον ελληνισμό, ποιος είστε.
Well, my name is Yusuf Haddad, as you've already mentioned. I'm an Arab Israeli Christian from Nazareth. Nazareth is one of the largest Arab cities in the land of Israel. And today I am a journalist and a social activist working to bridge gaps between Jews and Arabs in Israel and integrate the Israeli Arab society into the Israeli society, and also tell the truth about the world when it comes to the land of Israel and the state of Israel.
Χαίρομαι που είσαι από την Ναζαρέτ, μια ιστορική πόλη και ειδικά για εμάς τους χριστιανούς. Και θέλω να σε ρωτήσω, αφού πρώτα σε συγχαρώ για την δράση σου, η οποία είναι πάρα πολύ γνωστή, και πραγματικά χαίρομαι που έχω απέναντί μου έναν τέτοιον δυναμικό άνθρωπο όπως είσαι εσύ, Ιωσέφ. Και θέλω να σε ρωτήσω, πώς μπορεί να συνυπάρχουν ειρηνικά ή με δύο κράτη όπως θέλουν οι Παλαιστίνοι, ένα κράτος, ένα κυρίαρχο κράτος όπως είναι το κράτος το δικό σας, το Ισραήλ, με κάποιους ανθρώπους που δεν έχουμε κάτι με τους ανθρώπους, αλλά οι οποίοι δυστυχώς υποκινούνται από τρομοκράτες, όπως είναι η Χάμας και όπως ήταν και η Χεσμολάχ.
You are absolutely right, because we don't have a problem with the Palestinian that lives in Gaza or lives in Judea and Samaria. We have problems with the leaders, the terrorists who lead those people and educate them to terrorism. Now, the problem is the education. If you go to Gaza, you will see 2 million people educated to hate and destroy Israel from age 4 to age 18. This is what they are taught. Now, I was in Gaza a few months ago. Every house I was in, they had a map of Israel, all of it from the river to the sea, as Palestine. There is no place for Israel, only Palestine. How can you live in peace with people who say you don't exist?
Σύμφωνα με αυτά που μου λες, καταλαβαίνω ότι η συνύπαρξη των δύο λαών, του φίλου για μένα και για όλον τον ελληνισμό, Ισραήλ, λαό του Ισραήλ, πανάρχαιος λαός, και των φίλων Παλαιστινίων μας, είναι πάρα πολύ δύσκολη η συνύπαρξη, εκτός και από ό,τι καταλαβαίνω αλλάξει η εκπαίδευση αυτών των ανθρώπων και αποδεχτούν τη συνύπαρξη και την αναγνώριση του κράτους σας.
Of course it has to change. You start from education. When a Palestinian kid in Gaza from age 4 is taught to hate Jews, to hate Israelis, is taught to kill Israelis, to destroy Israel, and then you arrive to the age of 6 and 7, and then you go to the Hamas terror camp as a kid. It's crazy. And then at the age of 18, you've already educated yourself to become a terrorist or a terror supporter. And the thing is that it's not the two sides. The Israeli people fought for peace. The Israeli people and even governments, they wanted peace. But it's time after time the Palestinians rejected this. You know why? Because it's not about having a Palestinian state. It's about not having an Israeli state. One last thing. Jews and Arabs, they coexist. They live together in Israel. You have 2 million Arabs. I am one of them. 8 million Jews. My friends are Jews. My friends are Muslims. My friends are Christians. My friends are Druze. We live together. We coexist together. So it's happening. But because we don't want to destroy Israel, and we want to be part of Israel, the Palestinians, if they continue to want to destroy Israel, they're going to continue and suffer. Simple.
Αγαπητέ Ιωσέφ, εσύ είσαι ένας χριστιανός Άραβο-Ισραηλινός πολίτης που αγαπάς την πατρίδα σου, το Ισραήλ. Είχες φίλους στην Παλαιστίνη πριν τον πόλεμο και τι σου λέγαν αυτοί και μετά την εισβολή, την απαράδεκτη με τον θάνατο 1.200 ανθρώπων μέσα στη χώρα σας, από τη Χαμάς, με τους βιασμούς, τους σκοτωμούς. Τι σου λέγαν αυτοί οι φίλοι σου αν είχες στην Παλαιστίνη μέσα?
In Israel, the majority of Muslims condemn the 7th of October, blame Hamas, and some even fighting with the IDF in Gaza. It's very important to clear something. The Muslims in Israel are Arab Muslims Israeli, not Arab Muslim Palestinians. Okay?
Okay.
Arab Muslims Israeli, Arab Christian Israeli, and there are also Arab Druze from the Druze community, yes. Israeli. Totally different. 2 million Arab Israelis, and then you have 2 million Palestinians in Gaza, and about 3 million Palestinians in Judea and Samaria. They are not part of my community. In fact, the Arab Muslims and the Arab Christians and the Druze, with the Jews, we fight the terrorists from the Palestinian, whether it's the Judea and Samaria or in Gaza. And I want to give you 2 stories from the 7th of October about 2 heroes. The first one is Awad Darawshi. Awad Darawshi is an Arab Muslim paramedic. He was on the 7th of October in the Nova Party. He, as a paramedic, he was saving Jewish Israeli life from Hamas shooting them. His friends told him, "You have to run. You have to run. Hamas is here." He said, "No, I have to stay and save life."
Bravo.
So, you have an Arab Muslim refused to leave to save the life of a Jewish Israeli. But you know what happened? Hamas killed him. They killed him because he tried to save life. The second story is about Yosef al-Zayadni. Yosef is an Arab Muslim from Rahat, a city in south of Israel. Yosef was a driver, taxi driver, and he was in the Nova festival. He refused to leave before he picked up over 30 Israelis while Hamas shooting at him. Yosef al-Zayadni saved the life of over 30 Israelis while Hamas shooting at him. And when he was interviewed on Israeli channel, the journalist asked him, "Why you didn't run away when Hamas shoot you?" And his answer was, "I am an Israeli, and there were Israelis there. Why would I run away? I will save them." So you can see that the life of Arabs and Jews in Israel is partnership. And this is the truth that I'm here to tell everybody.
Αγαπητέ Ιωσέφ Χadad, θέλω να πάμε στο σήμερα. 2 χρόνια μετά τον πόλεμο, με την βοήθεια του Πρόεδρου Τραμπ, επιτεύχθη μια ειρήνη. Τελικά είναι η ειρήνη ή είναι αυτό που πιστεύω εγώ και πολλοί κόσμος ότι είναι μια προσωρινή εκεχηρία και φάνηκε αυτό εξάλλου από αυτά που κάνουν οι τρομοκράτες πάλι εναντίον του ADF.
Well, it's not working. Hamas killed 2 Israeli soldiers yesterday. Hamas has been killing its own people since the ceasefire. And Hamas was supposed to bring all the hostages back. We still have 16, unfortunately, dead Israelis, bodies, but Hamas must bring our hostages back. So they are not holding their end in the deal. There is no deal. You cannot negotiate with terrorists. We need to understand that they are liars. They are terrorists. They will lie and will tell you ceasefire, but they will not accept and respect that. If it was up to me, today, I would bomb Hamas with all my power to send a clear message. You do not negotiate with terrorists, you destroy terrorists.
Λες θα βομβάρδιζε στη Χαμάς. Εδώ όμως έχουμε την επιστροφή εκατοντάδων χιλιάδων ανθρώπων σε κατεστραμμένες πόλεις που δεν μπορεί να ζήσει κανείς. Και μακάρι να διαψευστώ, και θέλω και τη γνώμη σου, πιστεύω ότι όλοι αυτοί οι άνθρωποι δυστυχώς λόγω των τρομοκρατών σύντομα θα αναγκαστούν να ξαναεγκαταλείψουν τη γη που μεγάλωσαν, γιατί απλά υπάρχουν τρομοκράτες που αυτή τη στιγμή, όπως και εσύ είπες νωρίτερα, έχουν εμφύλιο με άλλους Παλαιστινίους που προφανώς διαφωνούν από αυτά που κάνουν εκείνοι.
This is a very important question. But why the Israelis are asked this question? Why we are not asking the Palestinians this question? So here's the thing. Every innocent life, kid, woman, elderly, if they are harmed in the war, I'm sad. But we are in a war that we didn't want, and we have to protect ourselves. The IDF, and I was a soldier in the IDF, I know the truth.
I know.
We do everything to not harm Palestinian civilians. We target terrorists. If the terrorists hide behind civilians, it is Hamas' responsibility. And this is a war, not a game. So if they don't want to get harmed, one, why Egypt is not opening their cross for them to go to safety and for us to fight Hamas? Why Hamas is continuing to use Palestinian civilians as human shield? Why? Because they don't care about the Palestinians. Hamas don't care about the Palestinians. Hamas don't care about the civilians. We care about the Palestinians more than Hamas care about the Palestinians. But this is war for our security, for our existence. So, yes, today if we bomb Hamas, unfortunately, civilians will get hurt. We don't want that. So, the solution is simple. Hamas out, no weapon, not even one single civilian will get hurt.
Ιωσέφ, αγαπητέ φίλε, να έρθουμε στην πραγματικότητα. Τι λέει η πραγματικότητα? Ότι είναι πολύ δύσκολο να συνυπάρξουν οι δύο λαοί. Ο πρόεδρος Τραμπ, ο φίλος μας και δικός μου φίλος και δικός σου φίλος, λέει να γίνει η Γάζα του Τραμπ. Δηλαδή, αυτοί οι άνθρωποι να φύγουν, να πάνε στην Ιορδανία, όπως είχαν ξαναπάει και παλιά ένα μέρος, να πάνε στη Σομαλία, να πάνε οπουδήποτε, να ζήσουν ανθρώπινα, μέχρι να γίνουν οι συνθήκες. Σου αρέσει το σχέδιο Τραμπ για τη Γάζα του Τραμπ?
Well, first of all, we have to be realistic. We want to be realistic. And the fact is that the Arab world will not allow this. It's good to speak and talk, but you can see that even during the war, Egypt did not open their cross to let Palestinian refugees go to Sinai, for instance. By the way, do you know why Egypt did not open the cross? Sisi, the Egyptian president, he says we did not want to open the cross, the border, because we wanted the Palestinians to stay in their land. Nonsense. Every Egyptian on social media said the truth. He said we don't want the Palestinians from Gaza to come to Sinai because we don't want their dirty behavior in our country. Now, this is not me saying it. I'm just saying what the Egyptians said on social media, what the president of Egypt is not willing to say because he knows that if he said it, everybody will look at him in a very strange way. How come you speak like this? Despite that everybody thinks that. Everybody. The only realistic solution is the fact that Israel, and it's a three-step plan the way I see it, okay? Step one, total military occupation of Gaza, okay? Mm-hmm. Step two, destroy completely every single member of Hamas. Step three, moving to what I call it a cooperation between the military and the Palestinians who are staying in Gaza until both the education change and security is stable, and then we can withdraw from Gaza and leave Gaza to the Palestinians to live there and to say we will not harm Israel and we will not educate to destroy Israel. If they do that, they will live in peace and then can build as much buildings as he wants in Gaza. But if they don't do that, we have the right to attack time after time and to stay in Gaza until they change and agree to live next to Israel. Any plan with Turkey, with Egypt, with Qatar, that brings forces to be in Gaza, it's a plan for a future destruction of the security of Israel. I do not trust Erdogan, I do not trust the Prince of Qatar, and I do not trust certainly anyone but Israel and the IDF.
Όλα αυτά που λες είναι σωστά, αλλά πιστεύεις εσύ ότι τη στιγμή που οι Παλαιστίνοι κάνουν 6, 7, 8 και 10 παιδιά το ζευγάρι και εσείς ως λαός νομίζω ότι είστε 2-3 παιδιά. Πώς είναι δυνατόν να ανταποκριθείτε αύριο μεθαύριο στη μεγάλη πίεση των Παλαιστινίων από τη στιγμή που δεν θα γίνει κάτι ώστε να μειωθεί ο πληθυσμός εκεί πέρα για αυτούς που θέλουν να φύγουν, δεν λέω με το ζόρι, και να αναλάβετε εσείς την ασφάλεια του οποιοδήποτε Παλαιστινιακού κράτους.
In Israel, you have 2 million Arabs and 8 million Jews, okay? So in the borders of Israel, there isn't any problem. The problems are whether it's in Judea and Samaria or in Gaza, but it's totally separated. There's borders in Gaza. You can't reach Israel unless you do what you did on the 7th of October and you invade and you massacre and you kill, which is a big problem. They can do whatever they want. They can, by the way, I've never seen in my life people calling for genocide, and the numbers before the 7th of October, there were 2 million Gazans. Mm-hmm. The numbers today, yeah, still 2 million. So I don't know how it's genocide, yeah? Because you said it right, yes. They bring a lot of babies. And also they celebrate, yeah? Who celebrates a genocide? Which is another very good point. Regardless to that, we don't care about the numbers. We are strong, we have a strong army, we have a very successful and smart people, and sometimes quality is much better than quantity.
Πώς αισθάνεστε που πολλοί σας χαρακτηρίζουν σαν τους αρχαίους Σπαρτιάτες, με δεδομένο το ότι αυτή τη στιγμή κάνετε και 4 και 5 πολέμους μαζί, και επίσης πώς αισθάνεστε όταν ζείτε στην χώρα σας και ξαφνικά χτυπούν στον Αγερμή και πρέπει να πάτε στα υπόγεια καταφύγια?
Okay, so first of all, this is a really important thing to say. The majority of Israelis do not run under the ground. We have a bomb shelter in the house. All the new houses in Israel, you have a bomb shelter. So basically for me, I was in the living room, and if there's a siren, I would walk 5 steps, go to the bomb shelter, which is my bedroom, close it, and I'm saying, by the way, I saw that in my own eyes. I visit almost every area that was hit by the Iranian ballistic missile. There was a hit on a building, a very high building. All the rooms who are bomb shelter rooms, nothing, clean. So the image of Israelis running, this is something that they create to show like we are scared. No, one, we are not scared. We are smart because we want to save our life. And two, most of us have bomb shelter in the house because Israel made a very strict law. Any new buildings, you must have bomb shelter. This is how it's important for the Israeli government to save lives. So this is as for the sirens. And you know what? In a way, we got used to it. Okay, you hear a siren. Okay, let's go to the bomb shelter. For the second, or the actual first part of your question, we fought 7 wars. Gaza, West Bank, which is Judea and Samaria, Yemen, Houthis,
yes.
Hezbollah, Syria, Iraq, Iranian regime, Iran. 7. And then...
and 8, Turkey.
so 8...
Turkey.
8 is Turkey and the rest of the propaganda world. Okay? And we are still standing tall. Yes, I am proud of my country. I'm proud of the female and male fighters. I'm proud of the IDF. I'm proud of the Israeli citizens. There's no other country in the world that will fight like this and still stand tall. I could cry right now. I have goosebumps. And specifically about Iran. The war on Iran, we did this as a favor, not because we want our security, but it's also for the rest of the world. And everybody in the Western world, and also Emirates, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, they, behind the scene, just thank Israel and say thank you for saving us from Iran.
Σας αρέσει η ιδέα να τελειώσετε με αυτό το πρόβλημα, το μεγάλο πρόβλημα των Παλαιστινίων, και να προσαρτήσετε και τη Γάζα και όσοι μείνουν εκεί πέρα, να είναι το δεύτερο σχέδιο του Τραμπ? Τι είναι το δεύτερο σχέδιο του Τραμπ? Μία ζώνη με τα εργοστάσια, μία ζώνη που θα μένει ο κόσμος και η τρίτη ζώνη η παραλία, η Γάζα του Τραμπ.
How about first destroy the terror tunnels under the ground, and then we start talking about hotels and factories and residents?
Yes, yes.
Look, you know, I really respect President Trump. He did so much.
No President, King Trump.
King Trump. Look, I really respect Trump. I think he did a lot to the Israeli people and the state of Israel. But we always talk about being realistic. And if you speak with Trump one-on-one, not on Twitter, you will see that it's completely different. He knows it's not realistic. And even if it is, we are talking about 20, 30 years from now. So what are we going to do for 20, 30 years? So that's why I am here with the realistic response. And the realistic response is very, very simple. Clear terrorism, clear Hamas, start talking with the head of the tribes in Khan Yunis, in Rafah, in Gaza City, Bet Hanun, all those places. The world needs to understand how the Palestinian society works. You will have one leader of a family, a tribe family, let's say El Masri, and this one leader is responsible for hundreds of people, if not thousands. So whatever he says, they will do. So we need to give them option. If you want your tribe and your family, the hundreds of them, to live in peace, you need to live with peace with Israel. If you don't, you're going to bring war to your family. We don't want that. But if we are forced, we will do that. So basically what I'm saying is, the hotels and the apartments and the factories all sound great, but it's nothing if the Palestinian will still want to destroy Israel after that.
Σε αυτό το σημείο, φίλες και φίλοι, θα πάμε σε ένα μικρό διάλειμμα. Σε λίγα λεπτά και πάλι κοντά σας εδώ με τον Άραβο-Ισραηλινό, χριστιανό παρακαλώ, Ιωσέφ Χαδάτ, τον πολύ γνωστό ακτιβιστή, για να συνεχίσουμε την κουβέντα μας, να δούμε τι γίνεται με το Ιράν, τι γίνεται με τη Χεσμολάχ, τι γίνεται με την Τουρκία και φυσικά να μάθουμε και τη γνώμη του αγαπητού μας φίλου για τον κύριο Μητσοτάκη, για τον κύριο Χριστοδουλίδη, για τον κύριο Αναστασιάδη.